Hi guys, so today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about Chicago's mayor PO'd because the Smollett charges were dropped. Okay guys, like I said in my opening, the charges against Jussie Smollett has been dropped, all 16 charges. And there's so many twists and turns in this story. I'm just going to give you the facts and you come to your own conclusion. Because if you're Rahm Emanuel, the mayor, he says he's guilty. If you're Jussie Smollett, he says he's innocent. If you're the assistant DA, he said, kind of, sort of. So I'm just going to lay everything on the line and let you come to your own conclusion. So we all know Chicago's mayor, Rahm Emanuel, is no shrinking violet. He is a spitfire. He was also chief of staff, I believe in '08 for President Obama. He says what he means and he means what he says. And he's very hot-tempered. He's a hot-tempered guy. And shrewd, sharp as a knife, very smart, but he has a bad temper. There's no other way around it. And Rahm and the police chief, they are pissed. They feel like they had more than enough evidence to get a conviction for Jussie Smollett. But the DA didn't feel like he had enough, and Rahm is pissed, and he didn't hold back.
I'm sure we all know what occurred this morning. My personal opinion is that you all know where I stand on this. Do I think justice was served? No. What do I think justice is? I think this city is still owed an apology.
I support the hard work of our police officers, the defective units. I'd like to remind everybody, a grand jury indicted this individual based on only a piece of the evidence that the police had collected in that period of time. So a grand jury actually brought the charges. I think three things I'd like to say. One, on financial costs, this $10,000 doesn't even come close to what the city spent in resources to actually look over the camera, gather all the data, gather all the information that actually brought the indictment by the grand jury on multiple different charges. Second is what I would call the ethical costs. This is a whitewash of justice. A grand jury could not have been clearer. To then say not only is the cost $10,000 doesn't come cost financially, but all the other repercussions of this decision it made, to me, where is the accountability in the system? You cannot have, because of a person's position, one set of rules apply to them, and another set of rules apply to everybody else. Our officers did hard work, day in and day out, countless hours, working to unwind what actually happened that night. The city saw its reputation dragged through the mud, but I remind everybody it was not just the officers' work. That work, a piece of that work, was shown to a grand jury, and they made a decision based on only a sliver of the evidence. And as I remember correctly, somebody wanted to have that evidence in the day, and as the superintendent said, their day in court, so all the evidence could be made public. Because of the judge's decision, none of that evidence will ever be made public.
So as you see, he's pissed, and he's saying that they had the evidence to convict Jussie, but the grand jury didn't get to see all the evidence. But as far as Jussie's concerned, well, this is a totally different case. As far as he's concerned, he's vindicated because there shouldn't have been any charges to begin with. He says he did nothing wrong.
I just made a couple notes. First of all, I want to thank my family, my friends, the incredible people of Chicago, and all over the country and the world who have prayed for me, who have supported me, who've shown me so much love. No one will ever know how much that has meant to me, and I will forever be grateful. I want you to know that not for a moment was it in vain. I've been truthful and consistent on every single level since day one. I would not be my mother's son if I was capable of one drop of what I have been accused of. This has been an incredibly difficult time. Honestly, one of the worst of my entire life. But I am a man of faith, and I'm a man that has knowledge of my history, and I would not bring my family, our lives, or the movement through a fire like this.
In other words, I don't care what Rahm has to say. I didn't do anything wrong. I am innocent, and I've been innocent the entire time. And not only that, His entire cast at Empire started tweeting, celebrating, saying, "We can't wait to see you on Wednesday." Yes, people, he's getting to keep his job. Now, the acting DA is saying, "Not so fast, people." They're saying they don't believe that Jussie's innocent. They feel like they just didn't have enough to move forward. They didn't have a strong enough case. So they end up cutting a deal with him in which he had to serve 2 days of community service at Jesse Jackson's Rainbow Coalition in exchange for them dropping the charges. So here he is in his own words saying, yes, we believe the police chief.
I believe there was a racial homophobic attack on Jussie Smollett.
We stand behind the investigation and the facts that it revealed.
What does that mean?
It means that we believe he did what he was charged with doing.
So there you have it. Now, where do I stand in all of this mess? I don't know. I just think Jesse's hands aren't totally clean. Something had to happen. But at the end of the day, if you can't prove it, innocent until proven guilty. And if they say he's off and he didn't do anything, then you got to treat him like a free man. So, Jesse, thank your lucky stars. At least that's how I feel about it. But I say in every video, at the end of the day, we all have different opinions. So what I want to know in the comment section, do you think Jesse's guilty? Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification button for more stories like these. Until next time, talk to you then. Bye.